Good afternoon, my dear student. Today, I am going to teach you the remaining portion from the chapter 12, cleanliness and hygiene. So, in the last day, we already discussed that about what are the ways that we should follow to keep clean our surrounding areas. Surrounding means beside our houses, all the areas inside of our house and beside of it also, the neighboring areas also. Now, I also discussed that about the those are the communicable diseases. That what are the communicable diseases? That those diseases that spread from one person to another person. These type of diseases are known as the communicable diseases. Now, today we are going to discuss that about the biodegradable and non-biodegradable waste. What is the biodegradable and the non-biodegradable waste? Now, what is the biodegradable and non-biodegradable waste? So you know that when we know that everything that whenever we want to make our house clean and the germs free, we should throw the garbage into the dustbin or those are the wastage areas, these places. Now between this, that all the garbage are not same type. Few garbage also we have to throw the wrappers also, or the plastic packets we have to throw. In the same way we have to throw those are the leftover substance of the food or the vegetables and these are the fruits. These all the things we have to throw it together. But between them, the wasted materials or this waste, it divides into the two parts. You know what are the two parts? The first one is the biodegradable waste and second one is the non-biodegradable waste. So this waste, those are the waste that we throw in the garbage or the dustbin. This waste are also divided into the two parts. First one is the biodegradable waste and second one is the non-biodegradable waste. Now, what is the biodegradable waste? That those wasted things that can easily mix with the soil within less amount of time or very easily, very fast. This type of wasted materials are known as the biodegradable waste. Again, I repeat it, that those wasted substances are easily mixed with the soil within very less amount of time, and also it's not harmful for the soils and our environment. This type though, those are the substances. These are known as the biodegradable waste. Now, what are the examples? The examples like the leftover portions of the food, vegetables and the fruits. These are the things, or the cotton. These are the paper. These are the things when you use it or when you throw into the or the soil. That time it can within the very less amount of time, very fast. It can mix with the soil very easily. So these are known as the biodegradable waste that can easily mix with the soil. And not only simply mix, when some few wasted substance, when it mix with the soil, you know, that is increase the fertility also. That increase the fertility of the soil also. What is the soil fertility? That the production of crops that depend on it, when the more amount of crops are being produced from it, that is the depend on the soil fertility also. So soil fertility help to grow more abundant crops or the excess amount crops to grow from that particular agricultural land. Now we go for the next one, that is the non-biodegradable waste. That what is non-biodegradable waste? That is the totally opposite of biodegradable from the biodegradable waste. Now, what is the non-biodegradable waste? That those wasted substance, it takes the long time to mix with the soil. Those wasted substance or material take long time or take more time to mix with the soil, and that is very harmful for our environment and also for the soil. This type of wasted substance is known as the non-biodegradable waste. Again, I repeat it. Those wasted substance does not mix easily with the soil. It takes long time or more time to mix with the soil. This type of wasted substance are known as the non-biodegradable waste. And the examples are like, these are very harmful for the environment and especially for the soil also. It makes the soil polluted and very difficult to grow the crops here. It can decrease the amount of production of crops in this particular level of soil. And here the examples of this non-biodegradable waste are like the glass, plastics. These are the main examples of the non-biodegradable waste. And the next one is, so I hope you have to understand it, Then what is the biodegradable? What is the non-biodegradable waste? Again I repeat, biodegradable means that easily mixed with the soil, and non-biodegradable means it takes more time to mix with the soil. So you can make the differentiate very easily. So what is the difference between the biodegradable waste and non-biodegradable waste? First difference, their definition, that which wastage substance easily mixed with the soil. It's known as the biodegradable waste. And those wastage substances that take long time or take more time to mix with the soil, that is called the non-biodegradable waste. Now the examples you can give: biodegradable waste, the fruit substance or the vegetable leftover portion, and the non-biodegradable waste like the glass or those are the plastics. These are the examples of the non-biodegradable waste. And the third examples are biodegradable waste are helpful for the soil or helpful for the soil, but the non-biodegradable waste are the harmful for the soil. Remember that. Biodegradable waste are very helpful with the soil, but non-biodegradable waste are harmful for the soil. So these are the three differentiate also between them. Now we are going to read for the need for the proper disposal of the biodegradable and the non-biodegradable waste. If we not make the proper disposal, if we not did, that time it create the harmfulness or make the difficulties for us. Now what are the ways that we have to need? That first is both the types of waste, if not disposed or properly, it create problem. That time it's not only the biodegradable or non-biodegradable. Both the things, both the wastage substance, if we not dispose of it in a proper way, that time it create problem for us. First is when the biodegradable waste decompose, they create the bad smell. If the biodegradable waste also, if it decompose, at that time it create the bad smell. That is not good for us. So they attract the flies, cockroaches, mosquitoes and the rats to become the carries germs and spread the diseases from it. So that is why the disposal is very important. So we have to throw where, in which place we are throwing the garbage. It's not inside our home or beside our house. It should be an empty place where the surrounding areas are very far from the residential area. Otherwise, people can get affected for it only. Because if the garbage you have to store anywhere, see that is a biodegradable or non-biodegradable, and when it start to decompose, that time it start to flow the bad smell, and this bad smell they attract or this area it being suitable for growing the different germs, and these are the different or the rats, cockroaches, mosquitoes start to grow from this portion, and they carry the germs and they spread the different type of diseases in the surrounding areas. Second is the non-biodegradable waste do not decompose and remain the earth for the long time. And these are the non-biodegradable waste that we know that it not decompose it easily with the soil, so it take long time. Now these are the substance that those are the plastics, when it can decrease the soil fertility. It decrease the fertility layer of the soil, and also it can decrease the growth of plant also. It not give the proper nutrition that the plants did not get. So the plant growth it will be still remain. And animals eat the plastic bags and they become ill. And those are the plastic bags that present inside the soil when the animals are eating the grass. That time also, if they eat the plastic substance, that time they feel they are ill and release the poisonous chemical that is harmful for the soil and water also. Sometimes these are the substances when you throw into the water bodies, that time also is very difficult for us. That when there being any animals or any substance when it come, the chemical acids when it come from it, that when it mixed with the soil or the water, that is a very harmful for us, what the effects that we get. So the disposal is very important. That is not for the non-biodegradable waste or biodegradable waste. Any wastage substance, when you need to disposal, we should make the proper place. That is should be very far from the residential areas or where the people are living. That should be very far. Otherwise, the people get suffer from these things only. And the third is this chemical pollute the soil, air, and water. That is harmful for not only the human beings, for the all living beings. And both the types of waste should be burned and release the smoke that harmful gases in the air. And if we burn it, that time the harmful gases, or especially the greenhouse gases, like the CO2, CO, this type of gases it being released and it mixed with the air that increase the temperature or the result of global warming. Okay, so we should need the proper disposal. Means where we are throwing, we should know about it. that anywhere we should not keep the garbage. Okay, so those are the places are very far from the residential area, that here it does not affect the peoples, or peoples does not get affected by it. This place only is being perfect for the disposal of garbage. Now the next is the disposal and managing of waste. Now if you want to get, suppose sometimes the peoples are not knowing about the biodegradable and non-biodegradable. So for them we should need to make it separate. How we can separate it? So where the garbage area places means a dustbin. The dustbin we should make the two dustbin and the two separate color. You know in which color? Which one is the green color? Another one is the blue color. Now which one green color? You should write it biodegradable waste. And which one is the blue color? That one is the non-biodegradable waste. So when the peoples are going to throw their garbage or the wasted materials, they should put which one is the biodegradable in the biodegradable waste box or the dustbin, and which one non-biodegradable, which one at the non-biodegradable box or the green box and the blue box. By this way we can make separate, and it's easy for us that we should make it separately. We can throw it or the other places and make the proper management of the garbage or this or the wasted materials also. So by this way it can be possible, or make the safe disposal. So these things if we follow, then we can save our environment from this harmfulness, and not only the environment, for ourselves also. These are the different effects and from the different diseases also. So today I appreciate that I hope you have to understand what is the biodegradable, non-biodegradable waste, and what are the need to proper the disposal of the management we should make to disposal of this wastage. And next day we start the another one, that about the what are the waste or the different the 3 R's or the 3 R cycles. So today I appreciate. Thank you.